Hey guys, I discovered something. So I have here the whatever it's called. Y'all see the name. I have this here, right? And I made videos on this before. This is a tire air compressor. It puts air in your tire, right? Okay. So I'm gonna plug it in. And after I plug it in, I'm gonna show y'all something. On the 2025 Toyota Corolla LE, the cigarette lighter is in this console right here. That's where you'll find it. It's in there. It's gonna be, lift this flat, stick it in. All right, now it's all the way in. All the way in. And look, no power. So what are you saying, Past Miner? You saying there's no power to the cigarette lighter in the Toyota Corolla? But I thought it was brand new. Yeah, this is a brand new car. And I discovered that it's not. No, it's not the cigarette lighter on my 2025 Toyota Corolla. I tried putting air in. I plugged this up into the Taurus so I can put some air in there because I'm like, okay, air looks kind of low and the steering wheel is acting kind of funny. So I'm like, let me put some air in it. So I stuck this into the cigarette lighter of the 07 Ford Taurus, and then the power came on. The light was showing for me to stick the other end into the tire for it to read how much tire pressure I got. Okay. Plugged it in the Taurus. It was showing power. So I hooked up the other end into the front passenger tire and I set it for 30 PSI. It started, air started going in the tire. Cool. So when that hit 30 PSI, I took it out while this was still plugged in the Taurus. I took the other end out and I hooked it up to the back tire. And then, at this point, I'm just trying to check the PSIs on the rest of the tire because I know the driver's tire was kind of low. So I was just trying to check out the rest of the PSIs. So when I plug this end into the back tire, no power. I'm like, what's going on? I'm turning it on while it was plugged in. No power, baby. So I say that to say that all this time I'm thinking maybe my cigarette lighter in my 07 Ford Taurus is not working. I'm thinking maybe, there's a problem with it. It went out, the fuse went out or something. But I'm gonna connect the dash cam in the Taurus to double confirm. But I'm pretty sure it's this product right here that went out. I would say I had this for maybe a good year or two. I think I can safely say I had this for 2 years. Putting air in the Spark, putting air in the Taurus, even putting air in the Corolla. I was having a problem one time with the front passenger tire that, it just kept leaking, kept going low. I don't know what happened. People drive with trucks and stuff, with tools and all type of stuff on their beds, and sometimes it falls off onto the road, and you just so happen to roll over it. So long story short, matter of fact, I'm gonna go double check right now in the Taurus to confirm that the cigarette lighter still works. 1 second. Example, I plugged it up and now my my CarPlay device, right? It's showing that there's light on the plug. I did the top and the bottom, and there is power coming from my CarPlay, stating what? The fuse for my CarPlay, the fuse for the cigarette lighter is still good. So that means that this device, this air compressor has stopped working. I can't wait to get me a new phone because recording videos on this phone is so stupid. Sometimes it records smooth, other time, ain't nobody tell you that, bro. Sometimes it records smooth, other times, you know, it starts glitching while it's recording. It's dumb, stupid. If you buy this, just know that it's gonna last no more than 2 years, maybe 3 years max. But yeah, between, I would say, because I had this for like 2 years. So if you're gonna buy this product, just be prepared for it to go out, you know, between 1 to 2 or maybe 3 years. Just prepare for it to go out. No warning sign or nothing. Just prepare for it to go out randomly. Okay? So as I showed y'all in the Torres, that this is not the Torres. I'm back in my Corolla. But this is to tell y'all that in the Torres, both cigarette lighters, you know, the top and the bottom, they still work. They're still good, because I accidentally plugged in the CarPlay cord, because I have a CarPlay for my car, for the Torres, you know, and you know, that way you could connect your phone to the CarPlay. You know, you could sit your phone down and still have the navigation on the screen. This is not the CarPlay for the Torres. Obviously, this is the stock one from the Corolla. But I showed y'all, you know, earlier in this video, the CarPlay that I had for the Torres. So I'm not gonna go into that CarPlay. I guess she finally went out, huh? But there's another one that my neighbor showed me and was talking about, and I plan to get that. So when I do get that, trust me, I will share and show, you know, what that product is like, what is it about, you know, blah, blah, this, that, and the third. All right, so TikTokers, hit that heart button, hit that follow button, comment if you have any questions. YouTubers, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time.